Hi guys, well unfortunately it's that time. Disaster story time. While the video rolls, I'll explain to you guys what happened in the last few weeks with my hair. I don't want you to make the same mistakes, so this is kind of a warning. I hope that this helps somebody. I have CCCA. It's a form of alopecia. What that means is the crown of my hair is very prone to breakage, very prone to shedding. And so I've been using extensions to try and help keep it protected. And I've been using a certain product to help try to grow the middle back. But this time it ended in disaster. Last night I was taking out a protective twist style and I realized that a lot of my hair was falling. This is me a few weeks ago, about a month or 5 weeks ago or so, putting in one of my favorite protective styles that I ever had, or so I thought. I got so many compliments on this style. I had heard of this style called Yankee twist. It was the first time I heard of it a few weeks ago, and I really loved how it looked on me. So here I am about 5 weeks ago or so installing the twist. And I'm using this netting technique so that I can go between rows and create a little bit more fullness. And I was thinking that this was definitely the way to go in the future, and that I'd be doing this style a lot. So as you can see, the install is pretty easy. It's crochet twists that are already done and ready to go. And little did I know that disaster was ahead because of what was happening underneath the twist. I use a product called Rogaine. I'm sure many of you have heard of it. In its liquid form, it's also known as minoxidil. So while the twists were in, I continued to use my liquid minoxidil every day. I also was using oils and putting them in between the extensions and massaging my scalp. But something bad was happening underneath there. The minoxidil has a certain ingredient in it, the liquid does, that tends to dry out the scalp and dry out the hair. And I wasn't aware of how much drying, flaking, and itching was being caused by the liquid minoxidil. About 3 weeks into the style, my head was itching so bad that I shampooed my hair. And it felt better for a couple of days, but I was still using the liquid minoxidil. So about a week later, I had had the extensions in for a month, but my head was itching pretty badly, and I decided I wasn't going to go the 2 months with this style that I thought I was. I'm thankful for that, but it didn't end up making a huge difference in the end. So after 1 month, I took out these extensions. I was going for a long-term protective style, so I was going to keep these in for 2 months, but I lasted 1 month. So you'll see me taking out the extensions in this video. Here I am finishing up the style though. And what I did was I ended up cutting the band in front and kind of sewing it into place so that you didn't see that little piece of band in the front hairline. Once I did that, I thought it came out really good, looked really natural, looked like it was growing out of my scalp. Like I said, I was really pleased with the style, and I've never gotten so many compliments on a hairstyle before. But be that as it may, I won't be doing this style again, unless I do it directly on the cap and not in my hair, and it's a wig that I can remove daily to treat my own hair underneath. So here I am after I cut the band, and I'm sewing it into place. hiding it under the extensions, trying to make it look like it's growing out of my front hairline. And here I am trimming it, shaping it up, making it look just right. And I was really feeling it. I loved this style. But underneath, bad things were happening. So here it is, 4 weeks later. It's time for me to take it out and see what kind of growth that I got. Little did I know, there was disaster ahead. This is not the way that I wanted to start this year. I thought by summertime I'd be free of extensions and wigs and wearing my own hair out. Now I don't think that's going to be the case. I'll be treating my hair for quite some time until that bald patch, that short patch in the crown of my head, is restored. So here I am figuring out how to remove these extensions. I've never done this type of style before. I've never removed these extensions before, so it took me a while. But little by little it's coming out. Now when I first installed this hair, I felt like I had way too much hair on my head, so I ended up going through and taking out about 20 or 30 of these extensions, and I was installing them 2 by 2. By the time I got to the top, I stopped doing that because I realized there was too much hair on my head. But after I finished the style later, I took out about 30 of the extensions because it was just too thick and bushy and heavy. When you saw it in the back, to me it looked kind of unnatural because it was so much hair. And initially I thought I would save these extensions and reuse them, but it was way too hard untangling and pulling them out from the netting and out from my hair, so I just cut them all short and ended up throwing them away. The netting got kind of meshed in with my hair a little bit, and I had to pull the netting out of my hair because it was kind of getting tangled in my hair. Here I am undoing the corners over and underneath and realizing how dry my hair feels despite me oiling it a couple times a week. I hate that dry feeling after a protective style. I always try to avoid that dryness, but like I said, I was using that liquid minoxidil, and it promotes a lot of dryness and flaking and itching. And when I was using it under wigs, it wasn't as bad. It was growing my hair because I was able to wash my hair more often and get to my hair more often to moisturize it. But using the Rogaine with an long-term protective style in, I found out that that's a definite no-no. So don't make that mistake like I did. So I'd say mistake number 1 for me was the liquid minoxidil, and mistake number 2 was using the liquid minoxidil in long-term protective styles. And I think the extensions tend to dry out my hair too, so it's a double whammy. So I'm doing a deep conditioning treatment afterwards, and I did a twist style because I thought I would start doing a mini twist challenge, and I don't even realize how much thinner my twists look right here. And I put my twists under that mesh cap for 2 more weeks and continued to use my liquid minoxidil and continued to oil the twists I take the cap off and on to oil the twist and to add my liquid minoxidil. But I went 2 more weeks without washing my hair, and that caused even more breakage, an extreme amount of breakage in the crown area. So this is the liquid minoxidil I was using. And this is the breakage I got at the nape while the style was in. And this is what it looked like when I was taking it out. And this is before I put in the twists. I thought it did pretty well. But then looking at the hairline, I realized it suffered. And then I started comparing my braids and my cornrows and my twists to before and after I did the style and realized I lost a lot of hair. I was so happy before with how much growth I had, and now I've had this major setback. My nape is thinner. Just wait until you see how much hair I really lost in my crown after I removed the twist 2 weeks later and I washed my hair. And this is what I was faced with. So now I'm in treatment plan mode. Olaplex, Apogee, deep conditioning. I'll be washing my hair once a week, using my Nizoral shampoo for the itching and the flaking, using good moisturizers and leave-in conditioners and heat protectants, and switching to the foam form of minoxidil that's less drying. I will learn from my mistakes, and I hope you'll learn from my mistakes too, and won't end up making the same mistakes I did. It's going to be Scarf City for a while, it's going to be Wig City for a while, so that I can treat my hair and wash my hair at least once a week. If you stayed till the end of this video, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to build my subscribership this year. And I'm also trying to help you guys with useful information so that you can grow your hair and not make the same mistakes that I've made. Good luck to us all and happy growing. Until next time.